Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. I figure we can probably start back up our solo self-found sorceress run. We're just about to hit hell, so we're currently bumping into hell difficulty now, and this is where things are going to get spicy for the sorceress because, of course, the sorceress has so many issues in hell, especially considering one of my main damage types is fire, and I'm going to have an issue, like a lot of issues, with killing a lot of monsters in hell difficulty. But you know, it is what it is. We're going to have to make it work, one way or another. We're in hell difficulty, so we're definitely going to have to put on some equipment that's not garbage. Poor Blade of Alibaba is going to get Blade of put back in the stash. And my magic find piece of equipment is going bye-bye too, so in favor of a smoke to get my resistances a little bit higher. And I did find a Malrune, which... Wasn't there like something very specific that I was going to make with this Malrune? I can't even remember off the top of my head. But I know it was something. I know there was something like super specific that I wanted to make with this Malrune, but I didn't have the other rune. So we'll have to see if we find that. I mean, our equipment isn't really the super ridiculously best. Neither of us is our mercenary. I mean, he's got a rock fleece. We've got a bulwark helmet, which is the one I crafted, the one I made in Hero Editor, because we wanted to test out the bulwark, and he's got like a crappy halberd insight, so he could definitely be doing better on the insight than a crappy halberd version. I mean, that's literally normal difficulty. We got the Ward Gothic shield, which I was contemplating using over the Rhyme Shield, just simply because it does have a lot more resistances, which will hopefully help me survive. But 72 lightning, 42 fire, and 54 cold's not, like, dirt terrible. Trying to see what I have to work with here. I was playing around with the bulwark helmets. I think, honestly, it's pretty much just go kill stuff. Sorry, last night was pretty rough for me, and I'm a little bit tired, but I wanted to get a little bit of a stream in or something. Like, it took me a long time to get everything set up, and kind of wanted to at least test it out and see if it works. Especially because tomorrow... You know what's coming tomorrow? Goldeneye 007. That's what's coming tomorrow. If you guys haven't seen, there's going to be an online version on the Nintendo Switch for Goldeneye 007. It's going to have widescreen support, along with some other really fun things, and the most important of which is online multiplayer. That's right, online multiplayer. So if you guys want a chance to play me in online multiplayer... And I am really good at GoldenEye 007, so don't cry to your mama when I kick your butt. But if you want a chance to play with me in GoldenEye 007, you better be online tomorrow so we can have some freaking fun. Proximity mines, timed mines. I mean, we could do clobs only. How about that? Everybody has to be Jaws, and we have clobs. Nobody's going to die, but it'll be fun. By the way, I call Odd Job. I already called him. It's too late. You guys should have called him first. If you guys had called him, we wouldn't be in this mess. But it is what it is. Balls 51. What's up, Ginger? Any tips for new rune words and how to use them? The new rune words, I mean, the mosaic rune words, you're going to have to build an entire character around. The new... Metamorphosis rune word is pretty much druid only. I mean, with some very, specific exceptions. And, I mean, it's pretty much just put it on and bop some things. Doesn't matter what your druid build is, really, as long as you're melee. Bulwark is going to be really good for mercenaries. That's going to be a really nice helmet for mercs. And of course, Hustle is a pre-buff. through and through. So you put it on, you bonk something until you get your buff, and then you take it off. And what's up, Karma Jolt? I was watching some of your videos the other day. Had me cracking up. What was the one that literally like you do a lot of Mega Man ones, but I can't was one of the ones that wasn't a Mega Man one. The one where you got like 1,000,000 gold in Breath of Fire 1, stack overflow errors and all sorts of other crazy things. I don't know. Some of those are pretty nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I used to play those games and I would just beat them, and I probably had some of that stuff happen to me and ended up just like getting my butt kicked. Dude, I love the Breath of Fire ones. I thought it was really cool. He was turning into a dragon. I was all down in some RPGs when I was younger. Final Fantasy 1, freaking Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest was like the shiznit. Like, I remember playing Dragon Quest for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. You never played Goldeneye? Oh my god, that's sad. Goldeneye was like the game back in the day. That was the 4-player game that you went over to your friends with, and you freaking... and you just, you just had fun. You just did it. You did diddly doodly diddly doodly doodly doodly. You know what? Speaking of Goldeneye, let me just make sure that my Nintendo 64 is hooked up correctly, because I did have to like rehook everything up, and the last thing I want is for it not to work. So let me see. Okay, it's there. Oh yes, it's below my game capture, so it's not showing up on the screen. No, that's terrible, Tax Cut. Why would you do that? That ruins the entire spirit of GoldenEye 007. The entire spirit of GoldenEye 007 was screen cheating. If you didn't screen cheat in GoldenEye 007, you were some sort of like monster. I could tell where you were in GoldenEye 007 by the texture on the wall. Half the time my brother would like face the wall and try to keep me from figuring out where he was. And I'd be like, nuh-uh. I was like, I know that pixel. I know that pixel. I know exactly what pixel you're staring at. I'm coming right for you. I'm coming right for you. I need to do a playthrough of Majora's Mask. I have never beaten Majora's Mask. I beat Ocarina of Time, but I never beat Majora's Mask. I feel like I should do a playthrough of Majora's Mask. That's right. I know that pixel. That one pixel there. I've seen it before in my dreams. Sure. Come on, Chalon. You better be singing the Dragon Ball Z song while we're fighting, too. Head Chalon. Head Chalon. Head Chalon. Head Chalon. Oh, yeah, let me make sure we're in P8, because we did do a lot of testing the other day, and we were flopping back and forth. Okay, we are in P8. Okay. That's why it's going to be spicy, boys. It's going to be spicy. And all these stupid little Fallens are immune to my firewall. Because they're... Oh, look at him. Immune to fire and cold. This is when you count on your Merc to save you. Oh no, my Merc. He didn't save me. Oh man. I need to get him an upgraded weapon. Like, stat. Post-game superlatives. There were so many games in the NES era, and as a kid, like some of them you would get stuck. And I distinctly remember Ninja Gaiden or however you want to say it. I got stuck on the game. I remember I could not get past that stupid level where you're like, there's a big giant gap, and I think you have to like fly across the carpets or some bull crap. I can't remember what the hell it was. It was like some sort of magic carpet ride level or some bull crap, and like I couldn't figure out how the hell you were supposed to get across the gap. And I remember just like never getting across that gap. I'm pretty sure I just returned it to Blockbuster and moved on with my life. What's up, Blitz32? How's it going, man? Yes, I do remember you. Do you remember me? That's the question. I should think that my gingerish beard lends itself to a remembrance. Poor Mercenary. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Elite Spike Fiends are like some of the worst monsters in the game. I feel like I need to make a video literally just called, like, Deadliest Monsters in the Game. And then, like, put a picture of a frickin' Spike Fiend right on the front. That's how nasty they are. My freaking level 97 Godzilla Paladin who is decked to the nines. Literally just, like, walked up to one of these packs one time. It was like an extra strong mighted pack. And they just, like, one-shot me. Like, I'm not even joking. I walked up to them, and I got one-shot. So, like, I don't even feel bad that my merc died, because, quite honestly, like, that's probably what just happened. Like, he literally got his butt absolutely handed to him, just like my frickin' paladin did. And, they're scary. They're really scary. I've always been scared of the damn Spike Fiends. There used to be a Spike Fiend, an elite Spike Fiend. It's a cool little bit of trivia for you guys. There was an elite Spike Fiend that was always at the inner Cloister waypoint, and he was so close to the inner Cloister waypoint that he would often kill you while you were loading in, and he was cursed extra strong. So he had extra strong and he had amp, and there was a possibility he could spawn with might or fanaticism. And dear Lord Jesus, you literally would go into the portal or the waypoint, and before you even loaded half the time, you'd be dead. And if you were lucky, you would load in to see yourself fall down dead. And it was just like, that was the reason why they removed him. I'm pretty sure his name was Flame Spike the Crawler or something like that. It's been a little while, but he's the only super unique that got removed because he killed so many hardcore characters. Like, hardcore characters would take the dang waypoint to frickin' inner Cloister and then just die. And they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's not nice. And he's just one of the nasty, ones. But he was, like, by a waypoint, so that just made it, like, even worse, of course. Well, at least my frickin' frozen orb works. Stop spiking me! Burn. Okay, don't burn then. Be immune to fire. I don't care. I got cold too. Ooh, is that a gold wrap? I got a gold wrap for my waist. Looking really fancy with my belt. I got a gold wrap for my waist. Looking really fancy. Oh, yeah, huh? Good, I could do some more magic finding with that. It's actually not a bad build at all. I mean, oh God dang it, Merc. I was trying to look at my fancy gold wrap and you died while I wasn't there. I feel like you owe me 36k. That's what you owe me. Like, all you had to do was take out one zombie. It wasn't like I was asking you to fight an army of rabid, cancerous squirrels or something. Like, I was just asking you to kill one mostly already dead zombie. Like, I already did a bunch of damage to him. All you had to do was just hang in there for like a minute. And I was just identifying some doojanks, and you couldn't even hang in there for a minute. For the minute. 1 minute. Yep, Flame Spike was the only one to ever be removed. It's a fun little bit of trivia. You should do a Karma Jolt video on it. By the way, I noticed that your sunglasses change every single time you go to a new part of the topic. All right, I noticed. How many sunglasses do you have, sir? Where the hell is the frickin'... Get away from me. God dang it. Where the hell is the Den of Evil? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, socketed mesh armor. One socket, and it's 206. We need the gold, though. Speaking of gold. Wink. I feel like they should add Flame Spike the Crawler back in just to really just like on Halloween or something as like a horror thing. Just pop him back in for a little while. Just to terrorize everybody. He was removed because number one, he was always cursed. So super uniques tend to have a very specific modifier, which is the one that they always have, and he was always cursed, which means he was always amp damage. Spike Fiends they already do a lot of damage anyway, but with amp damage it gets kind of ridiculous. And then throw in something like fanaticism or might or spectral hit, and things go wonky really fast. Like your character will die really quickly. And there's really not a whole lot you can do about it when you're in a loading screen. Superior reflex bow. I see you, little bat. Yeah, he's an inner cloister waypoint. I said inner cloister waypoint. He lived there. This is my home. This is my home. I live here in my home. I'm going to kill all the travelers when they teleport into my home. I'll shoot at them with my quills. I'm gonna kill them all, I will. I'm gonna kill all the travelers that are going to the monastery. To the cathedral. They're going to die. I'm going to stab them in the eye. To the cathedral I will step him. And when the travelers teleport in. Doo, 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 doo. That's right. Look here, Zombo. Just because I'm a little weakling level 70 sorceress with crappy gear doesn't mean you can walk all over my merc, okay? He's got feelings. I mean, I think he does anyway. Trying to take out these dang shamans so they stop resurrecting everything. Get him! What's up, Witcher? How's it going? Not a big NFL fan, but I know a little bit about it. What's up, SDSS? It's been a little while since I've seen you hanging around. I've always been too much into video games, I guess. Like, when everybody else was watching football, I was playing games. Goldeneye 007, Mario 64, freaking Diablo 2, Nox, Baldur's Gate, all those fun games. Just tons and tons. Anything I get my hands on. Super Adventure Island. Super Adventure Island, man, the tune is still stuck in my head even to this day. Don't da don't da don't da don't don't da don't don't da don't don't da don't 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 don't. I got another point for me. Gonna put it in them do janksy. Alright, so at this point, the only thing I have left to beef up is pretty much the masteries. Like, that's it. It's the fire mastery and the cold mastery, and I think with the number of fire moons in hell, I feel like I'm better off with the cold mastery. I mean, so far I've been spamming the frickin' frozen orb more than just about anything. But I don't know, I feel like I'll get more damage increase from the firewall. Let's just go with Cold Master. I guess we'll have to alternate back and forth because we're going to need both. See you, Caramel Joe. Thanks for hanging out. Get him. He said your mama was a hoe. Just a big boy cup. All right. Frozen Orb is weak because I only have 2 points in the Cold Master, and no points into the Synergy. I'm literally, I'm dual spec right now, and I just don't have, I don't have plus to skills. I have no skillers, right? I've got no skillers. I've got no Mage Fists. I've got no Sojas. I've got no Arachnid's Mesh. I've got no Spirit Shields. I'm still waiting on a Monarch to drop. I've got no Viper Magi. I got a Lore hat and a Amulet and a Spirit Sword. This is what Solo Self-Found is. Solo Self-Found is, look at all my crappy equipment because I can't find anything that's actually worth putting on. It's a unique playthrough, and Solo Self-Found is very difficult in a lot of ways. Ooh, and ornate plates. Now that could be good. We gotta check that out. 3 sockets. 446. I think the rune word that I was gonna make my merc was Lionheart. Now that I'm remembering, I think it was Lionheart. So I can't get Sunder Charms because I haven't killed Baal yet. So even if I wanted to pretend, which I'm willing to do, I'm willing to pretend that Sunder Charms exist in single player, but which they don't. I still would have to kill Baal first before I would be allowed to give myself a Sunder Charm. And since technically that's the end of the run, it wouldn't do me very much good. Like I'm perfectly fine morally with giving myself a Sunder Charm after I kill Baal. I think that's fine. It's just that's the end of my journey, so doesn't really help me at all. Hey, stop resurrecting everything! You know how long it took me to kill that stupid monster? I'm beating up my merc. Die, burn, stupid zombies. Extra strong. He's gonna murder my merc. Extra strong spectral hit is nasty. It's very nasty. Surprised my merc is even staying alive. Did I remember to turn off the music? I did, okay. Go baby goo baby goo baby goo with a goo baby goo baby goo baby goo with a goo baby goo baby goo baby goo get a goo 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 goo. If you're wondering where that comes from my dad. In the morning, he'd be trying to start his car. It'd be really cold and the car wouldn't want to start. And he would be trying to turn it over and that jank would be like and he'd be like this with the key. He'd be like, go baby go baby go baby go with the go baby go baby go baby go. Go baby go baby go baby go with the go baby go baby go baby go. He used to crack me up when I was a kid. We'd just be trying to go to school. I mean, 4 monsters remain. Probably these stupid. Oh, they keep getting resurrected. Die. Well, 2 zombos. 1 zombo. Roll them over, it's 2 zombos. Roll them over, it's many zombos. Roll them over, got all them zombolos.
This cave has been purged of evil.
This cave has been purged of evil. Your mom has been purged of evil. Ooh, burn. Akara.
Yes?
Can we talk?
Our mental discipline is matched only by our skill in archery. I only hope these are enough to withstand this awful trial.
Good talk. Alright, some more fire mastery. Chalan needs a buff. My rogue scouts have reported an abomination in the monitor. Whee! I don't care about you guys. You guys suck. Gotta do it. Gonna go this way. I don't care about y'all. And boop, 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 boop. Oh, God, conviction. La 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 la. Stony Field. No, thank you. That's not where I wants to go. I wants to go kill the blood. Oh, God, don't. No. Oh, God, don't kill me. That's right. Burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn it down. Gotta burn it all on the ground. If you use stone while you're on a necromancer to summon the golem, yes, it will be affected by your golem mastery and your summon resistance if you're on the necromancer. If you're not on the necromancer, Goldeneye 007 comes out tomorrow, Psychonauts, for the Nintendo Switch with online multiplayer, my friend. Online multiplayer. We're going to be smashing out some complex with proximity mines, I call odd job, and also be there or be square. Has widescreen support too. Widescreen support. They had a really cool trailer, which I'm afraid to show on stream because freaking Nintendo loves to copyright everything to death. But if you haven't seen the trailer for the release tomorrow, I'm kind of excited. I did a video a little while back when it was like brand new and it was just coming out, like they had just announced it. I like pulled up the original game and played some of the original game, but yeah. By the way, multiplayer is 4. Yeah, it's always been 4, unless they somehow changed it. Perfect Dark used to have like up to like 8 players, didn't it? So the Xbox version is a different version. They have this Xbox version coming out, and I don't know when that one is going to be releasing. The Nintendo Switch one is, yes, as far as I know, only the Nintendo Switch. Just gives you another reason to own one. I mean, who doesn't have a Nintendo Switch these days? Who doesn't have a Nintendo Switch these days? I've got 2 of them in this room. Legit. Like, I got 2 of them in this room right now. Bunch of poopies. Poopies. Oh man, you kidding me? Nintendo games are the best, and PC Nintendo is like the combo as far as I'm concerned. Like that's like the sweet spot for gaming. Like there's a lot of people that want like their PlayStations, and a lot of people like their Xboxes, but the real meat and potatoes, the real beauty combo is PC and Nintendo Switch. That's the combo. There's tons of fun games on the Nintendo Switch that you're not going to be able to play on PC. And there's tons of fun games on PC that you can not play on Nintendo. And honestly, the stuff that's on PlayStation and Xbox, I don't really care about anyway. And most of the stuff that's on Xbox is on PC. PlayStation's the only thing that usually has any kind of exclusives, and it's usually because they paid for them. They're called paid timed exclusives, and usually the games will still come to PC anyway. I mean, Smash Brothers is considered one of the best fighting games out there. There's whole tournaments based around it. It does have the Street Fighter games. It also has, what's that one game that came out? Streets of Rage. That one's on there. The Streets of Rage games were always fun back in the day. Nice to find monsters that aren't immune to one of the two elements that I'm dishing out, so then I can actually do damage in both trees. Come a little closer, zombies. I feel like burning you up. And then I'm gonna freeze you. And then heat you back up again. And you're not gonna know whether it's summer or rain. 'Cause the fire gets turned up again. Hey, come a little closer, zombies. I feel like laying you down. On a bed of sweet crips that'll make you all stay down. And we're gonna cover you with a giant capstone. And then we're gonna take your legs away. So you never come back to life again. 'Cause you're really freaking weird. Stop almost dying. Thanks. I can't just feed you potions forever, sir. Thanks. Trying to keep him alive over here. There we go. Give me them potions. Shot. Give me all your potions. Give me all your stuff. Give me all your potions. Let's not make it rough. I just want to see what you got. Put your potions in the yacht. Take that stuff back to town and sell it for some gold. Yes, some gold. You're gonna get banned for not owning a Switch? Really? Alright, well, I guess I better start banning people. Can you guys please raise your hand if you don't have a Switch? That way I can ban you easier. I don't want to have to come over your house and check. Like, I feel like that's a lot of work, and if you guys make me come over your house and check, you know, that's because it's gonna be awkward. You know, you're gonna be like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm gonna be like, "Well, you know, I'm checking to see if you got a Nintendo Switch, you know, because you know, if you don't have one, you can get banned." And you know, I gotta uphold the rules. Charles said that's a rule, so we're gonna uphold it. Oh, he's getting banned. Uh-oh, Dark Hado, no. Why did you do this to yourself? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I just timed you out. I like being dramatic. But let this be a warning. They miffed the Wii? What the hell did they do to the Wii? The Wii was like the most successful console they've ever had. Except for the Nintendo Switch, which I think has just recently beat it. Now the Wii U, on the other hand, was like a marketing failure, although it's a really nice console. I don't know if you guys have ever actually owned a Wii U. Most people haven't, because the marketing on that frickin' console was just abysmal. But it was actually, believe it or not, a really good console. I have one. I actually liked it. Honestly, the Nintendo Switch and the Wii U have so much in common that the Wii U is pretty much a Nintendo Switch. Like, it really is. And, I mean, yeah, they have their differences, but, like, they're so close together in, like, how they function and what they do that it doesn't make any sense why one succeeded in the other. And, like, everything I can find out about the Wii U says to me that it was a marketing failure. Like, really, really bad marketing failure. I can actually explain the marketing failure for you guys. It's pretty easy. So when the game console launched, they put all the focus on this little tablet device that came with the Wii U. It was not the Wii U. The Wii U was actually a console, and it looks like most consoles do. Not really much different than pretty much any console out there. And the problem is that when they originally launched the device to like the press, they hid the console and only showed them the tablet. And then, like, even in the marketing advertising, they showed no one the console, and they only showed them this tablet. And of course, the name of the console was also the Wii U, and so it was riding on the coattails of the Wii. And what happened is people didn't know it was a new console. They thought it was like an accessory for the Wii. And the Wii had tons of accessories. And like those of us who lived through the Wii, like as fun as the Wii was, and as well as the Wii sold, like we all kind of got tired of accessories, right? I mean, there was always an accessory. There was like a freaking tennis racket and a gun, and like all the companies were trying to make freaking Wii U accessories. And so even with the displays, so there were these big displays that you would see at like GameStop and stuff like that. Again, they hid the console and they only showed the tablet. And it was a deliberate marketing ploy for some reason, but it was also a deliberate marketing failure, because what ended up happening is the majority of the people who weren't like Nintendo enthusiasts didn't know that the console existed. And even when they saw the console, they thought it was a freaking tablet. They thought it was an accessory for the Wii. And the name didn't help because it literally said Wii U, and they thought it was just a tablet device that you would add on to your Wii. And to prove this, I have literally talked to many people who were working at stores during that time, and their parents would come in and ask them how much the Wii U tablet is. And they didn't understand that it was an entire console, and after they get explained that it's an entire console, then they would their whole mind would get blown, and most of them still wouldn't understand even after you told them. To this day, I feel like if they had just chosen a different name, things would have went a lot differently. Like called it anything else. They could have called it the Nintendo Nintendo Tabletron. I don't. It doesn't even matter. Like if they'd chosen any other name other than Wii U, I think they would have been in the money. But no. Lord, he is resistant to everything. Look at him not taking any damage. And he's immune to fire. I think I'm gonna bow out of here before my Merc ends up dead, which he was about to die. Tired of spending 36k gold on you, sir. I don't want... Ooh. Ow. Head Chalon, Head Chalon. Oh. I had tons of fun on the Wii. There were so many cool games on the Wii. One I played a lot was Link's crossbow training. Man, I think it was Link's bow training or Link's I can't remember if it was crossbow or bow. Man, that game was fun. Dude, I'd sit there for hours just trying to get like perfect scores on like the crossbow game. Hours. Also, Metroid was amazing on the Wii. I loved playing Metroid. Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime was great. There were so many good games on the Wii, but there was also a lot of, like, garbage. It was like the beginning of the mobile era. Like, before mobile phones became popular, like, that's where all the crappy games got dumped. I mean, to this day, there's still a lot of crappy games on the Wii. But there was also a lot of really good games on the Wii as well. Like Super Mario Galaxy. That was really good. And I like Super Mario Galaxy. What's up, Corgi Paper? I like Corgis. I've always wanted a Corgi. Always have, ever since I was young. I think Corgis are cute. I think they're cute. I think they're very cute. I think they're cute. And they got floofy little cuties. Ow. Dang it, Rockanishu. Rockanishu immune to fire and cold, you little troll. He is immune to fire and cold. Freaking troll Rockapishu. Oh, they got my Merc. Sadness. He was a mean one, Mr. Rockanishu. He had a sweary style, and he wanted to kill me, yes he really freaking did, Mr. Rockanishu. I wouldn't touch him with a 25.5-foot pole. Where you at, Rockanishu? Die, Rockanishu. My Merc can handle you. My Merc can handle you and take you downtown. Zelda 2 was a rough game. Zelda 2 is a little rough. It is. If you guys have never played Zelda 2, it's definitely like one of the more weird Zeldas. It's a side-scrolling Zelda, which is strange. I mean, you can get through it. It's just I don't know why they gave you lives. That's not a thing that you usually do in Zeldas. Zelda 1 was amazing. Wind Waker was really good. That was on the Wii U. If you guys have never played Wind Waker, like, freaking play it. It's good. It's really good. I did a full playthrough of Wind Waker on the Wii U when the Nintendo Switch came out. I kind of like went backwards a little bit and picked up some of the older games and had a lot of fun with them. And Wind Waker's amazing. Yeah, the HD remaster of Wind Waker. Do we have a PlayStation group in my community? Yes, we do. And we also have a console captain who helps, govern things and keep things in order. His name is Soundwave. So if you want to hop on our Discord, just get in touch with Soundwave. He'll get you hooked up with some peeps. Right now, we're on a little bit of a down cycle because obviously ladder is ending and the new ladder hasn't started yet. So it's going to take a little while for things to pick up. But also, it's a good time for you to hop in and try and make some friends and get those friend requests out and all that other stuff, so that you can actually get things going. Speaking of friend requests and all that other doojank, for tomorrow when we do the Goldeneye 007. The Goldeneye 007. If you guys want to play with me tomorrow, you're going to need my friend code. So, my friend code is right there. There's my friend code. So you can shoot me an invite, and we can play some GoldenEye 007 with each other. I don't really need to leave it on the screen. You guys can pause it, and, you can come back. Just wanted to put that out there so that you guys could, come play with me. Bablo. Look, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Nintendo, Bablo, Nandom, Bablo 2-3, Dragon Quest Builders. That's really fun. I like Dragon Quest Builders. My ex-girlfriend kind of ruined that for me, but I really did enjoy Dragon Quest Builders. I should check and see if there's a system update real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Unable to connect to internet. Your butthole sucks. Oh no, you guys know my Wi-Fi password. If you can figure out where I live. And also be next to me. And also within range of the Wi-Fi. And if you're that close, you might as well come in and have like a little baby Bell cheese. Come in and get a little baby Bell cheese, maybe like a little doojank, Might as well wave, say hi. Receive friend request. You have not received any friend requests at this time. See, you know what? That's what I get for reaching out to you people and you just smack my hand away. Oh, man. Stony Field. Let's go. We can do it on the road. I really got to get my... I really got to get my mercs some better gear. Anything to help keep them alive. I think the weapon is going to be my main focus right now, because he does have life leech. The other thing about the Nintendo Switch, which is so good, is the Nintendo Switch is very easily the best for a family man. It's way better for a family man. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, maybe you're playing, you know, on the TV, and then your girlfriend comes in, and or your mom, your wife, or I don't know, even your mom, you know, comes in and they want to watch something. You can pick up the Nintendo Switch off the dock. You can start playing it in handheld mode. You know, like there's like 100 different ways that you can do things, like with the Switch, different combinations. And it's very useful to be able to just kind of like pick it up and go and take it to the toilet, which, you know, for some people the toilet might be the only bastion of silence and calm that you have in the entire house. So you take really long poops, you know, so you can take really long poops with your Nintendo Switch. Take extra long poops. Poop and freshness, freshness is the pooping of life. Just be careful, because if they're too long, you might eventually lose feeling in your legs, and you won't be able to stand up anymore. Living the dream, Charles. Living the dream. Living the dream. Living the dream. Cuddly fuddly, all full of fluff and stuff, and living the dream. Ow! Spicy. Spicy little foul crows. Rune sword. It's rare, and so it's useless to me. Yes, wind rays of the axe, die. I am overburdened. Burdened of the over. It's groovy, baby. Yeah. Oh, evil skeletons are coming to eat my soul. They just want to take everything I own. I don't know why they got to be so freaking mean, 'cause they just want to take my merc and kill him. And I do not like it when they do. Need a juve. Pick up all the potions. All the dang potions. So I hit 20,000 subscribers the other day while I was busy with my life. Totally was looking at it, and I think I was like really close, but I didn't quite hit it, and And then a whole bunch of things happened and didn't have a lot of chance to check anything anymore, so... But 20,000 subs is pretty darn cool. I had kind of planned on doing something, and I didn't really quite get around to it, so we'll have to see, maybe. I'm looking forward to one day that I have a plaque to put on the wall. 100,000 subscribers, boys. Make it happen for me. I need 100,000 subs. I mean, I don't expect I'll ever get to the point where I'm like super crazy, ridiculous numbers like Mr. Beast or anything, but I figure 100,000 can't be that hard. Y'all just gotta tell your mama, y'all just gotta tell your dad, tell your brother, sister to come on down and subscribe to me so we can see 100,000 subscribers. You know, I do like to sing. I do enjoy a good song. That is one thing that I will never tire of. I'm trying to make sure the Nova blows directly on top of the shaman. It's the fastest way to get them killed. There's a couple elites in here too. That's why they're not dying very quickly. Would it be fun if I found a Shaco or something? Like, these solo self-found runs always seem to be, like, you know, pretty bland as far as equipment goes. And there's really nothing I can do about it. I mean, that's just the nature of solo self-found, is that a lot of the times you won't find what you need. And you just have to scrape through and make it work. But would be cool if there was a big drop or something, you know, something to get excited about. Get to a little party. Get to a little party. Yeah, have a little fun. Do a little party and warm up some buns and cook a couple hot dogs on the grill today and use a little sriracha ketchup instead of the regular shite. Superior large siege bow. What the hell is that? Eh. 5 socket. Huh. See if I can find the waypoint real quick. It's always in the unlikeliest of places when it comes to Stony Field. There it is. Alright. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, Lord. Immune to cold. When you're immune to cold, you still burn really good, though. You know, it's an interesting fact that I've noticed is that, so, first off, cold doesn't exist. Like, that's not a real thing. Heat exists, cold doesn't. Like, cold is just the absence of heat. So, when you talk about, like, you know, resistance to heat or resistance to cold, it's actually the same thing. Like having really good resistance to heat will actually also keep the cold out, and having good resistance to cold will actually also keep the heat out. But it will also keep the heat in or the cold in, depending on like what's going on with your specific situation. That's the whole point, right? Somebody told me a story one time about frickin' chinchillas, and chinchillas have really good insulative fur. Speaking of chinchillas, I should probably go get mine. But you know, it's just one of those things that even if a chinchilla jumps inside of an oven for a few seconds, the fur will insulate him and protect him for the most part from the heat, until of course it melts off. Where's Kyle? I don't know. He's dead? Ow, freaking trolley monsters kill my merc and amp damage everything, and then you just jibber jabber all up in there, and dang old jibber jabber.
Good day.
Dang old jibber jabber. Jibber jab jab, it's a jibber jib jib, jibber 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 jab, jib jib jib. Stupid cold. Infinite heat using a laser. Sounds like fusion. I don't know if you guys heard about that one. That was actually really cool. It was the recently scientists have been able to actually recreate fusion, like the fusion of a star. And they actually put out more energy than they put in. But they use like giant lasers to heat everything up inside the container. I remember playing a game a long time ago. It was a pretty fun game. And in the game, they had a very similar situation where like a nation was going to launch like what they considered to be like their ultimate bomb, right? And they launched this ultimate bomb, and it's kind of like a nuclear bomb, except it's like way more powerful than a nuclear bomb. And what ends up happening is that the bomb doesn't just like blow up. No, the bomb blows up, and then it actually like creates stable fusion. And this was not anticipated. And the stable fusion starts consuming all the air on the planet. Because it's it's like it's a self-sustaining thing at that point, and it starts burning resources to sustain itself, anything nearby that it can burn, including oxygen, nitrogen, and so forth and so on. And so like literally the stable fusion that they create through this bomb literally just burns off all of the oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen that's in the air on the entire planet until the entire planet is just a barren rock. It was a pretty crazy game. I tried to stop the bomb like 100 different ways. It was like one of those like ones where you had to like make choices, but it was like no matter what I did, I couldn't stop the bomb, and I don't know if I ever actually did. I think I tried like 100 different ways, and it was just they always blew it up. You bastards! You finally did it. Freaking multi-shot. Hey, Grand Champion. Lord, there's so many monsters. Oh, I'm into fire and cold. That's always nice. Immune to the fire and the cold. I can't do nothing. She's so old. Dang. +1 Phoenix Strike, +1 Death Sentry. That is $35,000. That's 35K in the bank. 35K in the bank. 35K in the bank. Oh yeah, 35K in the bank. 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 Another flawless topaz for the biome. God, I'm a little cold up here, and like I put my foot next to the exhaust of my computer. It's just, freaking like just heat exhaust over here, and it's actually keeping my foot warm. And then like every now and then, I guess, you know, just because of like general malaise or whatever, like I move my foot. You know, and then I'm like, oh, my foot's cold now. I was like, nope, let me move it. Let me move it back. I don't want to be freezing. I don't want to be cold. Archers, why are you so rude to my merc? What did he do to you? He didn't deserve that. Hide over here in the corner, quick, before they come. Don't let them touch you in weird spots. Okay? Don't let them do it. Not even if they make you. Don't let them do it. Bite your tongue. Bleed to death. +2 lightning mastery. You know what? I need to sell some of this stuff back in town and throw some of these gemlims. These gemlims in the stash. 35K in the bank. 30. Oh man, only 18K. 18K in the bank. 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 18K in the bank.
Don't be jealous of my 18K in the bank, okay? Don't be jealous. I know that you're jealous, and that's quite alright. But you don't have to talk about me in the middle of the night. It's actually kind of weird, and you probably should go to bed. So don't you do it, Fred. What's up, Kai? I'm just having some fun, killing some stuff on my sorceress. And, oh god, archers again. Oh god, there's so many archers. Don't kill my merc. Leave him alone. No, 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 no. I just paid for him to come back to life. Why you guys gotta be so mean? Ooh, an amaranth. I need those. Ornate plate, 35K in the bank bank. 35K in the bank. 35K in the bank bank. 35K in the bank. Oh my god, stop being so rude to me. Asada with gremolata? Masada gremolata? Flanged mace. Okay. Got a racist in the house over here. Dang old black killer. Like, I'm not even joking. That's her name. Okay. She hits hard. And ouchies. Got 72% lightning resistance. She's still kicking my butt. Ran out of HP real fast.
Good day.
I ran out of hit points for my build. I ran out of hit points. I got some energy shield, and that's what we do, and maybe that'll keep us alive so we don't turn into poo and the monsters eat us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want them to eat us.
Thanks.
What's up, Gravity? Have I found or craft anything GG? I mean, I've got some halfway decent items. Like, I did find a pretty nice +1 sword gamey. It's only +1 though, but it's a nice little sword gamey. God, such a rough day today. Dude, it was the longest day. I worked night shift. It was a pretty long night shift. I was pretty rough by the end of it. I mean, my feet were hurting. I was tired. I just wanted to go home and go to sleep. And then I went home and I didn't sleep. And I ended up staying up. And so I had nice 9-hour work shift, and then that turned into another 9-hour work shift, and by the time that one was over, like, just wanted to crawl in bed and die, and I couldn't because there was no bed to crawl into, and things just got worse from there. And then finally I was able to sleep, and it wasn't over, so I needed to get back up and get back to work. Man, my feet are still killing me. And then I was like, you know, I probably should just go to sleep, but, you know, I wanted to do some streaming. Like, I didn't get to stream yesterday, and I didn't get to stream the day before that. I wanted to frickin' do something. I gotta fight back against the roughness of the world. I gotta make it well known that I said no. I do, you wanna guess? Yeah, I've told everybody what I do many times, but yeah, you wanna guess? Sure, why not? More power to you. I think I'm the one person in the world that people might actually have trouble figuring out what the hell I do. Didn't want to be a tough guy. Oh, yeah. Can't even say a quote without yawning. Didn't want to be a tough guy, wanted to be a dancer. Who said that? Who said didn't want to be a tough guy, wanted to be a dancer? Come on. Amazon warehouse picker. Nope. I mean, by the technicalist of terms, this is my job. Like this is my job. This is my full-time job. Like I don't consider any other work that I have now to be like my main job. The correct answer to my riddle, by the way, which nobody got, was Mr. T. Mr. T was the one who said he didn't want to be a tough guy, he wanted to be a dancer. You know, I pity the fool. I pity the fool. I ain't getting on no plane, Murdoch. I ain't getting on no plane, and you ain't gonna make me, Murdoch. Dang it, Treehead, why are you so mean? He's a lean, green, mean fighting machine.
Yes?
When is ladder reset, and have I thought about doing a classic run? If I do a classic run, it's probably going to be on LOD. It's probably not going to be on Diablo Resurrected, because LOD and Diablo 2 Resurrected have two completely different ideas of what's classic. And on top of that, it'd have to be like really old LOD too, like 1.09 or 1.08 or something. There's just something about Diablo 2 Resurrected Classic that doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't have that classic feel. It's lost That loving feeling. Ooh, oh, oh, that classic feeling. It's gone, gone, gone. Oh, oh, oh. Burp, 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 burp. Yeah, none of you guys got it right. I work, my part-time job is scan file at Kroger, which is basically the person who changes out all the prices and signs. Quite honestly, though, I might not be working there for very much longer. Um, I mean, this has obviously picked up quite a bit, but also just in general, like I don't have the time anymore. And plus, after a night like last night, where I literally like killed myself. Boom, 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 saving Kane. Boop, 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 boop. I got so many Nintendo Switch games. I was looking at my Nintendo Switch games earlier. This isn't even all of them, by the way. I've got this one full case right there. And this is just the physical games, by the way. I got a bunch of digital ones too, and then I got this full case right here. And then I got this full case. And then I've got quite a few games that don't even have cases. And there's, of course, a game in the system right now, too, so. I was like, where did my mouse go? And it's just like hanging off the doojank. What's up, Tomac? How's it going, man? Stop trying to kill my mercenary. No, no. He doesn't want to die. He's a cherry. Oh, ho. Please stop trying to kill my mercenary. Oh, whoa. Of course, Merc's dead. It's exactly what you should expect from all this freaking work. The skeletons, they don't care how hard you friggin' twerk. They're gonna kill you dead as doornails, yes they friggin' will. And when they're done, they're gonna take you and kill your pill. I don't know what I'm singing, it just has to rhyme. So do not give me any of your time. Frickin' Griswold, why you gotta be so frickin' mean? Probably one-shot me by hitting me in the spleen. Oh, he's immune to lightning. What am I doing? Yeah, he takes like no damage. He's got so much HP. Let me go grab my Merc. Maybe I can keep him alive long enough that I can get off a couple firewalls underneath his butthole. Right underneath his butthole. Bungholio. He's got the bunghole. I need some TP for my bunghole. I totally forgot to grab my Merc, by the way, which is exactly perfect, right? Alright, we got this. We got this. Oh god, he's dead already. Oh god, he teleports. Oh god. Hang in there. Oh goodness. No. Freaking Griswold didn't even drop me nothing good. Didn't even have the common courtesy to give me a good piece of equipment. Kane, get out of here.
Get to the rogue camp.
I wish I had a Chaco. Yeah, boy, let's send it to. Oh, let's send it 4. Dang, I'm leveling up fast. I guess P8 will do that, right? Probably a little 90 by the time I kill Baal. Alright, what are we sitting at? Another point in cold mastery is what it looks like to me. Oh my goodness. So much freaking HP. Alright, well now that Griswold's dead, let's go grab the Merc one more time. He seemed to be doing pretty good against the Fallen and stuff like that. Where the hell did the other champion go? I was trying to kill the champions. That's literally all I was trying to do. Is there a skill video of Zeal? You know what? I don't think there is. What do you want to know about Zeal Eliatson Free? I can answer your question right now. Let's see if I can get the Nova to explode directly inside of him. That's where it does the most damage. God, there's so many freaking Carver Shaman champions.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh yeah, P8 all the way through. That's right. That's why this is so rough, because P8 they have so much HP.
I can't carry anymore.
So Zeal is just simply the ability to hit multiple times in fast succession. It's a great for delivering like elemental damage and all sorts of other things like that. It obviously relies on attack rating and the speed of your weapon. You can also get it to be really fast, depending on like how much IAS you obtain. Most Zealers, if you're doing just like a pure physical Zeal, tend to go with fanaticism. Things um, like Holy Shock, Holy Freeze, and Holy Firepower Zeal as well, because Zeal is an excellent way to apply their damage output, just in general. And that's kind of how things go with like Zealers. Is that it really depends on like what you're going to be using with Zeal. Like, are you going to be using Zeal as like your main ability? Are you going to be using what aura are you going to be using with Zeal? Like, what's your focus? Elemental damage, physical damage. And once you figure all of that out, then you can have some fun with it.
Impossible.
I must have Nightmare Word's leg sitting in the stash.
Where can I take you?
Nightmare Wordy Wort. Guess they'll be replaced for the Hell Wordy Wort. The Word of Hell. It'll be a long time before we can use that item, but the Word of Hell. That's right up there with 35k in a bank. 35k in a bank. 35k in a bank. 35k in a bank. Sorry about that, guys. I think I sucked in a gnat or something. I don't even know. Black marsh. Doo doo doo. Black marsh. Doo doo. Oh god, you guys are very pretty. And scary. If you want to post them in chat, I'll tell you what I think. Tell me, Highland. It's tell me.
Monastery. On Dariel's stronghold.
I feel like we should go to the pit. Those one really likes to spread its damage out, doesn't it? The thing I noticed about the ability is, man, it certainly does love to spread itself out.
What's the death count so far? So nice. Honestly, I don't think I've died all that much. I did have a little bit of trouble. I was during the nightmare run where I got freaking caught. I can't remember what happened exactly. I was like distracted because I looked away or the dog jumped on me or something. I can't remember, and I got caught. Holy crap! I'm getting lightning and cold. Woo! Well, I've got enough fast hit recovery to survive stuff like that. That's what I get for talking smack. Of course, I did run out of potions. Cure reduced stack poison damage over time to 4 to 8 seconds. 10% chance to cure on hit. I mean, curing a curse or curing the poison, I mean, would be interesting. I think all those helmets need lifesteal. Let's say you added lifesteal on there as well. I think pretty much all those helmets need lifesteal. I just don't see how you can give lifesteal to one of them and not the others. Like it doesn't make any sense to me how you can give it to one and not the others. I feel like if you're gonna give it to one, you gotta give it to both. And I mean to all of them. You gotta give it to all of them if you're gonna give it to one. Because by giving it to only one of those helmets, and they're all practically the same helmet, you're basically just making people's decision for them. They're like, okay, well, I'm going to use the one that has lifesteal on it because my mercenary needs lifesteal. My mercenary stuck on Band-Aid brands because Band-Aid's not stuck on me. Sell that Shadow Disciplines. Should be worth quite a bit, though. Usually the +3s are worth a decent amount. Yeah, 9,000. Garbage ring from Akara of garbageness. I don't know if they'll be able to do it, Alexander. I think that in general that might be unobtainable. However, the negative poison duration could be increased. So it's 75% poison length reduction. You actually have like negative 200% poison length, or positive 200% poison length, or something like that in hell difficulty. Like it's part of the penalties. So I mean, like 75% isn't really a whole lot when you're talking about something like that. It'd be nice if they bumped it up a little bit. Those are rookie numbers.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Frickin' spike fiends everywhere. Frickin' spike fiends trying to kill my hair. They don't like my ponytail when I slick it back, and they're not very nice. They're gonna take it back another ponytail. Oh, I didn't even have any potions to keep him alive. What a waste of gold. I literally went to go use the potions, and there was none in my belt because I forgot to buy potions because I'm an idiot. And also, I'm a dumb. I'm very dumb. You're talking about stacking the poison damage. I don't know. They're gonna do something like that. Doesn't seem very plausible. Also, reducing the duration doesn't really like increase or decrease the damage output all that much. It's a little strange how that kind of stuff works and how it works out. But like, even just reducing the duration won't necessarily increase the damage output. Hey, we made it to jail level 1.
If there was magic here, it's long gone now.
And there was magic in that old black prison they found. And when they opened up the cell, it began to prance around. Frosty, the jail cell, was a happy, jolly cell. With a corncob skeleton and the button skeleton, and 2 skeletons made out of skeletons. Frosty, the jail cell, was a happy, jolly jail cell. With the corncob pipe and a button nose, and 2 jail cells made out of coal. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Telly, telly, telly. Ah, telly, 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 telly. You know, when you have teleport, you must teleport. You have to do it. It's very important for your training and oh god, pit spawn foul dog. I don't like you. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Now, I'm not sure about your mother was a hamster part, but doesn't the your father smells of elderberries infer that he's a drunk? Because wasn't there like elderberry wine back then that was like totally a thing? So basically he was calling his father like a drunkard. I was thinking enchant for the fire one, Alexander. I thought enchant would be a good choice, but I feel like in anything to do with fire, throwing enchant on there certainly is useful. I mean, granted, enchant's not always going to be useful, but I feel like in a lot of situations, enchant is useful. Ooh, that is spicy in there.
Thanks.
Not enough mana.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Yay, enter Cloister. Come on down there, the dirt bird gonna meet the brain man. So many monsters that are immune to fire freaking here. Oh, frickin' A. I didn't mean to run in there. Like, real talk, I actually kind of fell asleep there for a half second. As I told you guys, I had a real rough day. I did. I fell asleep for about a half second there. Like a little pass out. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Man, I remember so many fun things back from when I was a kid. You know? Like, it's always like sometimes when you do something you're not supposed to do it, that's like when you remember the most. 'Cause I guess because, like, you know, you're not supposed to be doing that particular thing. And, I remember my dad, he used to come home late at night and he would go sit on the couch and he'd always have goodies with him. He always called it goodies. He'd have like Swiss cake rolls or like Nutty Buddy bars or some chips or some salsa or something, you know, like. And he'd turn on TV and he'd watch Star Trek, you know, Captain Kirk and Bones and Spock, and he'd be watching Star Trek in there eating his goodies. And this is real late at night because he was usually working like pretty late shifts. And I'd get up and I'd sneak into the family room. And the couch was, you know, of course, facing the TV. But there was a door directly behind the couch. And so I would sneak in through the door directly behind the couch. And I would then, you know, slither along the floor until I got to the couch. And then I would hide behind the couch. And I would listen to Star Trek, and I think that's why I like Star Trek so much. And occasionally he would catch me. Sometimes he wouldn't, but sometimes he would. And sometimes he'd send me to bed, and sometimes he'd invite me up on the couch, and we'd eat snacks and watch Star Trek together. On that horrible blue couch. God, the couch was made out of sandpaper and broken dreams. I don't know what material it was made out of, but I remember it got hot one time and the whole thing melted. Do I think Frozen Orb should be buffed? I mean, not really. Frozen Orb's pretty powerful as it is. Mine's not because I have terrible plus to skills, but you know, it is what it is. Just watch my chat with Sweet Phil. Yeah, I'm not doing pretty good on that one. Like, I was using the Philcast as kind of like a popularity meter to see to see how popular I was compared to the other people that have also done Philcasts. Yeah, I know it's silly of me, but like I just, you know, I'm winning. I'm winning. Okay, I'm doing a good job. I was what was it? I looked on there earlier and what am I at? 2,700, which is pretty darn good. Like, especially when you look at the list and you see all the other people. Like, I mean, Cooley was 3,400, and his was 3 months ago. So, like, I still got some growing wiggle room to go. BT Neanderthal and Macro Bioboy didn't clear 1,000. Like, and theirs have been up there for a while. Iceman got 1.3k, and of course Dobrunsky has got 6.4k. But like, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good on there. Who doesn't like Chinchillas? That's the question. I'll fight him. I fight 'em all. You tell me you don't like a Chinchilla, I fight you. Them's fighting words. We'll see if we can get this Andariel killed. Ow, frickin' mana burn turds. Why, thank you, Trustworthy. Thank you. We're going to be playing that tomorrow, by the way. You guys better show up for Goldeneye 007 day. Alright, we're going to be playing Goldeneye 007 like all day long, so if you guys don't show up, I'm going to be upset. Okay, I'm going to call you up on the phone, and I'm going to talk to your mom, and I'm going to ask you why you're not at the party. Alright? And if she doesn't have a satisfactory answer, I'm going to throw rocks at your window until you come out. Or I break the window and your dad chases me off. One or the other. Any suggestions on how to deal with physical? Reaper's Toll works pretty good. Although I know Singer Barbs tend to like be focused heavily on the whole, you know, like not losing all their mana jinx, which is a thing. Another interesting way is you can get your hands on the amp damage. There's an amp damage stick. It's called a Gavel of Pain. You can put it on your alternate hand and you can cast amplify damage on the target, which will break the immunity. I mean, another interesting choice could just be like a 1-point berserk. See if you can somehow make that work. There is a player who actually leveled up frickin' Singer all the way to level 99, by the way. His name is Elemist. I have his channel linked in my description. And he would probably be able to answer this question a hell of a lot better than I could, because I know he went through trying to fix all that stuff. Bone Ash, the immune to everything. Alright, buddy. I feel like your poison is a little calacious there. So I'm sitting at 1 HP. Dude, I used every potion I had, and my frickin' health is still just steadily draining away into the abyss. What's up, Fred? How's it going, man?
Thanks.
Don't you worry. Remember. Yeah, small chat. %3 MF. One ginger to another. Ginger, ginger. We the gingers everywhere. We the gingers. Because we got red hair. We the gingers. I definitely enjoyed being on the Philcast. It was fun. Maybe you'll have me back on someday. Grandy Crown, 2-socket Grandy Crown. Forgot to res my Merc because I'm silly, and the Grand Crown is worth a little bit of scratch. I think it's like 15k, 19k. It was close. Still pretty good. 19k in the bank. 19k in the bank. Doo doo doo. 19k in the bank. 19k in the bank. Doo doo doo. Let's see if we can skip this. Just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go ahead and use energy shield. Yay, level 2. Fire immune spiders. More spiders on that side. God dang. There's more spiders here than a man could rightfully ever shake a stick at, which is too many spiders. That's already too many spiders. Like, if I can't shake a stick at them, then we've got a problem. An infestation, as it were. They may be immune to fire, but that doesn't mean it doesn't tickle their balls. Stop, it tickles. I never did find the waypoint, did I? It's probably down here. Hey, cause I'm the shot killer, the thriller, the biller. Gonna send you down to with a bill to the villa. Make sure they pay for their instruments. You know what happened last time when they broke the instruments? Oh God, please don't kill me, oh God.